Hey, it's you and me.
Let's go.
Hayden seemed to be in high spirits that day. A gift had apparently arrived from his son, who lived far away. In it was a tea set, some leaves, and a small jar of sugar.
Miss!
How can I be of service, master?
Brew up some of this, brew me up, baby.
No.
Brew me up a pot of this, would you? Be careful not to steep it for too long. You want to get it just right for that best flavor.
As you wish, master. You seem quite pleased.
Psh, why would I be? A boy who shunned his old man for years sends a paltry gift on a whim. I'm just entertaining his fancy.
Your tea is ready, master.
Ah, what a wonderful smell. Tea and roses are life's best damn spices. Now, let's see what that boy chose for me. If it's no good, I'll be sure to write him an angry letter.
He looks so happy. He must really love his family.
It's a little bitter.
Shall I brew another pot?
No, it's not your fault. Must be something in the leaves.
Would you like to add some sugar then? There was a small jar of it in the tea set.
Now that's some bloody fine sugar he's procured. White as snow and sparkles in the light.
He chose it just for you, master.
Oh, the words he speaks. He's a very fine gentleman. Bloody hell. What demon possessed him? All right. Give me 2 spoons then.
Yes, master. Here you are.
Ah, splendid. This is some exquisite tea. The sugar balances the bitterness of the leaves perfectly. I guess that boy does have some...
Master? Poisoned? He's poisoned him! The story was a lie! Master! Master! The doctor! I need to find the doctor! Oh, water! Water! I'll get you some water right away! So, please hang in there. Thanks to the quick treatment provided by his personal physician, Hayden survived. But he didn't make it out with much more than his life.
No, don't tell me he was, lifeless.
He was permanently bedridden by the affair.
Oh, he was such a lively man.
I mean, we don't truly know how he was like. He could have been, a really bad guy, too.
I don't think so.
You never know.
That's true.
Evidently, the sugar I had put in his tea had contained poison, which had done irreparable damage to his nerves and muscles. Most of his body was completely immobile, except for his left arm.
Man, that happiness did not last nearly at all.
Yeah.
But I wasn't that happy, so we're good.
Yeah. Can I bring you something? Some water?
I've had more than my fill of water. You don't need to wait on me, hand and foot. That face says you need to distract yourself by working. Remember what I told you? A noble family's servant must always act with elegance and grace. Must always maintain your composure.
But how can you expect me to remain composed? If I had only examined the sugar more thoroughly.
You never would have noticed, young lady. I examined the sugar and didn't see a bloody thing wrong with it. He was damn crafty, that's for sure.
Why would he do this?
His inheritance, I presume. Something must have come up, and he needed money quickly.
Jeez. That's no reason to poison your own father.
Blood is nothing but an obstacle to ambition. Or maybe he just hated me.
How could anyone possibly hate you?
Perhaps that could be said of the me you know. But when you lived as long as I have, you're bound to make an enemy or two. Mine just happened to be my son. I was planning to give him everything anyway. He didn't have to do this. It all would have been his.
Master.
Killing me doesn't accomplish anything. But I guess it doesn't much matter. Say, could I ask you something, young lady?
What can I do for you?
I don't want it to get out that Hayden Rhodes was poisoned.
Oh.
So could you tell people? Oh, that's how the lie started.
Oh.
That I passed away peacefully with a beautiful nurse tending to my every need.
You're not dead yet. Please don't talk like that. You're scaring me.
No stammering.
But...
I'm not saying it'll happen immediately. But I am an old man, and one day you'll wake up and I'll be gone. This is about my own pride, not my son. The last thing I want is to go out with a black spot on my name. Tell me you'll do this, Giselle.
He's never said my name before. As you wish.
Thank you. You're a peculiar girl, you know. Sometimes you seem greener than the leaves in the summer, and sometimes you seem like you've seen 12 kinds of hell. She has. And every so often, you seem not of this world. Your skin is pale, your hands as cold as ice. At one point, I thought you might be Death himself. But I was wrong about that. You have too big of a heart to be Death. You care too much. You must be carrying a very heavy cross on your back.
What am I supposed to do? I don't want to lose you, Lord Hayden. I don't want to lose this life.
You have someone, don't you, young lady? Someone you're dying to meet again.
Yes, but I don't know anymore. I don't know how long I'm supposed to keep waiting. If something doesn't happen soon, I don't think I can hold myself together much longer. I was so close to breaking down. And it was you who kept me on my feet.
I'm sure you've tried to remain strong plenty of times. So I'll give you some different advice. A trick from when you think you're losing hold of yourself. Build a cocoon.
A cocoon?
A sturdy shell to keep your weak inner self safe. This world has no interest in protecting you, only swallowing you whole. So you mustn't readily expose your true self. You build a cocoon, and you play the role you need to play. This way, the real you will remain unharmed. It's not pleasant to hide yourself like that, but it's better than letting the world crush you. But a word of warning, if you spend too long in the cocoon, the real you is liable to disappear forever. You'll be swallowed up by your own protective shell. Yeah, this guy's giving some good life lessons here, okay. I hope you find whoever it is before it's too late. Now, I think I'll get some sleep. All this talking's worn me out.
As you wish. Good night, Master. See you in the morning.
Aye. See you in the morning, young lady.
He's not gonna make it, is he?
Oh, you were right.
Oh. The next day, Hayden was dead. He had struck. Oh!
Ow.
How strong is this weak old man?
How do you strangle yourself with your own hand? Like, don't you eventually
You
just
need a
pass
lot of-
out
Yeah.
and you just start breathing again?
You need a lot of force. How strong was this left arm that he... What the heck?
I don't know, man. He got some Hulk strength last minute.
Yeah. He had strangled himself with his left hand. I should have been more attentive. I should have recognized how much pain he was in. How much it crushed him to have been betrayed by his own family. I should have realized how he truly felt, how fragile he really was. I fell into a hopeless gloom. I could hardly believe that the quiet life I had finally attained had been shattered in the blink of an eye. Hayden's other servants quickly went their own ways, and I vividly remember the dirty looks they all gave me. Everyone who knew how he had died assumed I had done it. I had no reason to kill him, though. But they had more than enough to believe so, for I had, indeed, been the last person to see him alive. I mean, just look at the body. You would see the hand mark, and the hands wouldn't match, and whatever.
But, I don't know.
I held firmly to the story he had asked me to tell, while I was unable to convince the other servants. His family was far more accepting of the story, that he had departed for the next world happily. Though that did not make the truth any less heartbreaking, especially since I was the only one who knew it. Why does this always have to happen? I was happy, but I can never seem to keep hold of it for more than a flash. Despair always comes marching in to rip it away. What? What am I doing here? What kind of person were you, Michelle? What kind of person was I?
Oh, no. Oh, my dear, you look positively miserable. Why should you despair at the death of some strange old geezer?
Morgana. Was Hayden one of those whom you wished to be reconstructed?
I have no interest in a wrinkled bag of bones. And if he was one of them, do you really think I would have let him go so peacefully?
Peaceful? You call that peaceful? You call his misery peaceful?
I most certainly do. And since you do not seem to understand this, the pain of death lasts but an instant. The worst torture can only be inflicted upon the living. Setting two loved ones against one another, manipulating the one into taking the other's life, and then forcing him to live with that. The stage hasn't even been set yet, my dear.
And you would have me play a part in that?
Indeed. You agreed to accompany me. You are here to be my guide. And you're doing a wonderful job of it so far.
I haven't done anything.
Oh, but you killed that old man, did you not? Thanks to you, my wish is one step closer to fruition.
What? What did you mean I killed Hayden?
You mean to claim you didn't? Tell me, who was it that put poisoned sugar in his tea?
No, I didn't mean to.
Your intentions are irrelevant. Everything moves along with the path forged by my wish, and you shall continue to follow its will.
Ugh, you know what? I'm done feeling like this. I don't want anyone else to go through what Hayden did.
And what are you going to do about it?
I'm done listening to you. Without me, you have no influence over this world.
Oh!
So I'll die. I'll take my own life right here and now. I grabbed a nearby knife and held the tip against my breast. My hands were shaking, my heart pounding. My whole body was racked with terror, but I could have sworn I heard Morgana gasp. This was her one weakness, I thought.
What are you thinking? Don't do this, Giselle. Don't be foolish. Put the knife down right now.
I'm done. I'm done trusting anything you say.
Giselle, put the knife down.
I've missed you so very much, Michelle. I've wanted nothing more than to see you again. But if my being Morgana's guide is going to cause other people suffering, then I can't. It's all over, Morgana. Huh? There's no blood? Not even pain. Why?
Absolutely brilliant. I told you not to be foolish, but you just wouldn't listen to me. Such a silly girl.
I really am. I couldn't even die if I wanted to. Learning that absolutely crushed me. My backup plan, the one escape route I had thought available to me, had been ripped away. My spirit crumbled, and I felt myself sinking into a vast darkness. I began losing my grip on myself, which is when I recalled Hayden's advice: build a cocoon. It was the only option I had left, my final chance at protecting myself. Although ultimately I was unsuccessful in that endeavor, as you know. But by that point, my mind and spirit had all but been lost, eroded away by the years of solitude, the witch's whispers, the brief glimmer of happiness, and the eternal boundless darkness it had left me in. It was in that moment that all light had drained from my eyes, and it was in that moment that the maid was born.
Oh no, we're here again!
Get out of here!
Oh no!
Scram! We're gonna do this again! 2 years! 2 years ago!
2 years ago!
We're not doing it again!
We saw you 2 years! I think
Get
it's
out.
3 years. Well, okay. With our first video, I think it's 3 years now.
We'll just say two. Don't say
But
quit.
we took
Get out of here.
a long year break after our
No.
first video.
You know what? Another year break. Here we are. Okay.
Here we are.
Bye.
Wow, it's still in the first visitor. Oh, prelude. Why? How long is this? This is long. Hey, you! Yeah, you! Did you like the video?
Maybe consider subscribing. We like your company.
Okay,
See
you next video.